beat.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Lethal Gear Podcast, episode 10. We're finally back, finally revived up, and this is our reboot. I hope you guys enjoyed the new intro, and I hope you guys like the new logo. So yes, let's go ahead and start this podcast off. My name is Sonic Kick. Everyone else, introduce yourself, starting with, of course, Lydia.
Oh, hi, my name is Neros, but yeah, call me Lydia.
Blackrock Shadow here.
This is Kestrel.
This is Watson.
And by the way, Kestrel, this is your first time on a podcast, so how do you feel right now?
I feel like I've made it into a Actually, no, I still feel like shit.
That's always one thing to do. Alright, so before we go into our first topic, we actually have something to say. So everyone, you're looking at the script, right? You see that first line? In 3, 2, 1, we're all gonna say it all together. 3, 2, 1. Jake and Logan Paul sucks and are triple gay.
Logan Paul sucks and are triple gay.
There you go. Alright, now that's our... We try. That's our YouTube drama of this... That's the YouTube drama that Lethal Gear will ever cover. That's all we'll say about it.
YouTube, don't demonetize this.
Anyways, let's go on and go with this. So, 2017 was a great year of gaming. Mostly. Well, actually, it really was compared to freaking 2016, where the only good game I played was a multiplayer shooter. But starting with you, Lydia, what was your game of the year for 2017?
Actually have to be Mario Odyssey. I think it was a very well put together game. A good soundtrack, really good gameplay. A lot of the level designs really hit a lot of points for me.
I think I played it on Blackrock Shadow Switch, and yeah, Odyssey is pretty dang good. Except Blackrock Shadow or Brandon actually sucks at it.
I liked it a lot as well. I haven't beat it yet, but it's really good.
Then get a Switch and play it yourself.
I'll get it. I'll get one. I'll go around to get one when I get enough money. Probably, maybe next summer. I'm guessing next summer. That's what I'm probably aiming for, because that's when I'll have my job and, money. August of next summer. That's what I'm aiming for.
Money is all you need.
Money is all you need. Anyways. Blackrock Shadow, what was your game of the year?
I've got 2 tied. I'll just make it quick, though. Mario Odyssey and Sonic Mania were both tied for number 1 for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say Sonic Forces.
No, I'm not that stupid. That game was so disappointing. Oh my god.
I'd platinum it.
But no, Sonic Mania and Super Mario Odyssey. My reasoning for it is because as a kid, 2 games that I consider define my video game taste and stuff are the original Sonic trilogy, which I played on Sonic Jam on Sega Saturn, and Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. To this day, I still replay those at least yearly. So to be able to play games that are on the same level, if not better than those, that's my reason they're both tied. I had such a hard time deciding one or the other, and then I was just like, screw it, let's just make them both my game of the year. It was... before this podcast, actually, I got halfway through. That's how much I loved it.
I'm not a big Mario fan, so for me to say that Mario Odyssey is my game of the year, that's really saying something, because I hate platformers to death.
One thing I'll say about Mania is it's actually my number 3, because there's number 2 and number 1 were just so dang good and were original by themselves that they had to be game of the year. But yeah, my problem with Mania was, of course, the recycled stuff. But that can, yeah.
If it means we get a Mania 2, I don't care.
If we get a Mania 2 with all new content by itself, I'll be great. But anyway, Kestrel, I'm sorry I interrupted you. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I was gonna start talking about the games that I've played. I mean, thinking about it, I only played 6 new games, and that was Tekken 7, Persona 5, the Breath of the Wild game, but I played it on the Wii U, not the Switch. Near Automata, which, yeah, I beat that game too. It's kind of funny. Like, I have a bunch of games that I actually didn't finish that were new. The only ones I can say I finished were Tekken, if you count the story mode, Nier, and Persona. The rest of them I can't say I actually oddly finished. Even Sonic Mania I haven't finished. Despite being a really damn good game that I saw through.
Yeah, like Sonic Mania is like at most a 3-hour game.
Even though I haven't
I beat
Sonic,
it before my internship was up.
yeah, even though I didn't finish Sonic Mania, I think I would count that as just my favorite, just because it bashes through all sort of aesthetics that we've had throughout this decade, where everything is bigger, bolder, and graphics look nicer and stuff. It goes back to its 32-bit.
Yeah,
32-bit or is it 16-bit?
16-bit for the classics, but 32 it felt like.
It's a Sega.
Yeah, it's a Sega Saturn game, but yeah, no, the killer aesthetics of having a nice pixelated game that doesn't look like indie shit was really refreshing. So I have to say Sonic Mania is probably my favorite game of this entire year.
Did you say Automata?
Yeah, I said Automata.
That's home.
Oh, before we forget, if you liked Mania, also check out a few other Sonic fan games like Sonic Before the Sequel, and Sonic Time Twisted. Just heads up.
Forces.
Shut up.
Forces. Oh, we gotta get that fist bump.
No, get the Sonic Forces mod for Sonic Mania.
I can't wait to fight fucking Infinite as Metal Sonic.
Watson, what was your game of the year?
I have a couple. Probably one of the main ones for me would be Lobotomy Corporation.
I freaking knew it. I freaking knew you were gonna say it.
One of them, it's honestly still kind of a bit of a shit game, but I've kind of liked the way it's been going so far, and development's going to be wrapping up for it pretty soon, and it looks like it's going to have a good final product. Another one of them for me would
it's not a game that came out this passing year. The Urian.
Let Watson finish.
Anyways, probably one that a couple I'd like to focus on is just Persona 5 and Cuphead, because I really like the animation styles for both of those. And both have really nice music as well, which is something that I like to look for in video games a lot.
Yeah, Cuphead is Kino.
Cuphead is Kino.
Cuphead has to have one of my favorite soundtracks of this season.
Alright. Right, do you want me to finally get... You want me to come in and give you the best guest taste? My game of the year is... I said 3 was Sonic Mania. Number 2 was Nier. Number 1... Persona 5. You all expected it. Y'all expected it. Because
I actually replayed Persona.
Wow,
5.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I replayed that actually really recently. I just realized something. It is a really slow game, ain't it?
yeah, like one thing I'll say about Nier is like, I played Nier multiple times, but I didn't play it enough to like, get like every single ending and stuff like that. I didn't play it to 100% completion because I rarely do that for games. But for Persona 5, also because I bought it at a time where I was like feeling really depressed. Persona 5 actually helped. This is gonna sound cheesy, but Persona 5 did help me get back on my feet. Because if Brendan remembers, like especially earlier this year, I was feeling like absolute crap. But when Persona 5, I just felt like when Persona 5 happened, when that game came into my life, I was still sort of a sloth. But by the time I finished it, I had a job. I was back home. I had a job, and it just was all downhill from there. So I'll just thanks for a great game, a great experience. I definitely needed, and yeah.
I have this philosophy on JRPGs where it's like, it's either a hit or miss for me. He said that was a good game.
Oh, did you get a chance to play it?
Pick it up.
Oh,
I want to pick it up. I really do.
I know like lots of JRPGs start slow, but like Persona 5 out of all the all the JRPGs starts up like pretty good, because I remember I was playing what's that one game? It's like it was made by a guy from Square Enix, The Last Remnant or whatever. It was on Xbox, and I was like, wow, this JRPG is really boring, and I wanted to turn it off. But with Persona 5, you start off with the freaking you start off with like the prologue at the 6th dungeon in the game with the you start off in like a really cool part, and you're like, okay, I want to see what happens more in this. I want to see this cool crap. Now play this boring part, and then kind of get to the cool crap, and then get to the cooler crap. Yeah.
It's really it's nice that it has the fast forward feature.
Like,
but it really drags after you go through the 6th, like the first time in the 6th dungeon.
Yeah.
And you
change the voices to Japanese, by the way.
Yeah, you have to download it, but it's like a 3 gig download. But it's like, yeah.
3 gig download? Are you kidding me?
No, have you seen Drakengard 3's though? 11 gigabytes for Drakengard 3 though. So that's nothing. That's literally nothing.
Audio files.
Only 3 gigabytes for a voice pack. Okay.
It's no big deal. Just 3 gigs. No worries. Nothing.
But Drakengard 3 though, 11 gigs.
Xbox X can't compete.
I will say this though, I agree with Tony. Like, I actually started Persona 5. I got my Switch like the day after, so I didn't play it long. But in that first hour, I actually was invested, and I am eventually going to try to finish it. Because I agree with Tony, that section of the game, like, it just puts you in that one spot. It's like, oh, hey, that looks really interesting.
And then they have to introduce you to the school and all the characters, and that's just, it's kind of boring. After you do it, well, I played it 2 times now, and one normal and then one New Game Plus. I tried to play it again for a friend, but then I just realized, man, it gets really boring. It's super boring. Why? Why is it so boring in the beginning?
It's boring because it's the second time, because you're like, you already see this. When you're playing the first time, you're mostly invested.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you have almost no control. Like, everything is scripted.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to press X for the dialogue, or press the start button to fast forward everything, and then press X occasionally for the dialogue wheel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of it's unfortunate. If I would say Persona 5 would be game of the year for me if it were more like plug and play, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I really like Sonic Mania, because it's a straightforward game. You
right.
just have a little intro, boom, you're right into it. That's not the case for Persona 5, unfortunately.
So, I know we all talk about games all the time, so let's dig into something different. Movies. Oh boy. What was your movie of the year, Lydia?
I think it's obvious what my movie of the year is.
I mean, to me it is, but probably not to everyone else.
Baby Driver.
Yeah,
Oh
baby.
my God. Those were great, and Kevin Spacey was great, even though he's
Kevin Spacey, yeah.
he's doing all that. He's doing that nasty stuff over there. I don't give a fuck. He's still a good actor. I don't give a fuck. Action was great. The driving was great. The music was fantastic. I listened to the soundtrack weekly to monthly. I love it so much. And for me, it was Coco.
Nice.
I didn't get to see Coco, which
Oh my god, Coco was so good.
I should. Anyways, Brandon, movie of the year. I swear if you say Star Wars.
I did. I'm not. Don't worry.
Okay.
If I must be honest, I like Star Wars. I'd score it about the same you did. But, anyways, I actually didn't see a whole lot of movies here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I really wanted to see Baby Driver. I really didn't want to. I wanted to see Baby Driver, but I forgot to get around to it. I think I have it downloaded. I don't know.
You think you want to say that on the internet?
I saw it 5 times. Get on my level.
No. I'm sorry. I bought a Blu-ray at Walmart.
I got Edgar Wright right on the phone right now. Edgar Wright's on the phone right now.
Because of you.
Okay. Anyways, I don't remember. I don't even remember most of the movies I saw this year. If I had to say, from the ones I can at least remember, either Spider-Man: Homecoming or Wonder Woman, probably. Those were actually pretty good.
Did we go see Batman, or was that 2016?
Yo, never mind. I take it back. Lego Batman. Oh my god.
Lego Batman
I think that was
was
this year. I'm pretty certain Lego Batman was this year.
No, it was. I think it was 26.
Oh, it's 2017. I just looked it up.
Okay,
It's
it is
27.
20.
February.
It was
February, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Lego Batman.
Movie came out this year too, and I got really confused.
Ninjago was pretty decent too. I actually laughed at a couple of spots.
My uncle enjoyed Ninjago, and he doesn't like kids' movies, so there you go. Anyways.
But yeah, Lego Batman.
Didn't see Lego Batman, but I want to.
It's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. If you like Lego movie,
the Lego
you'll love
movie in general hit really home for me at the end because that climax. Oh gee, it's super home.
I'll say this about the Lego movies before we move on to Watson, is that the Lego movies have great animation, just the way because most of the animation is mostly, it feels more, you know how the old Lego movies would just be, Legos walking around and stuff like that, but it feels like the older, the newer ones are more taking from what the fans think as Lego movies, like they would have to build the stuff and the animation reflects that and stuff. Like it feels more stop motion, and that's what I liked about it. About those movies.
The CG animation is completely innovative, and I love it.
It looks like what would happen if you took Wallace and Gromit and CGI. I guess.
Castro, you go first, man. It's fine.
Don't worry.
No.
My favorite movie wasn't even a movie made this year. It was a movie made back in 2005 called The Protector.
I thought you were gonna say Species at first, but The Protector.
No. It's a movie from Thailand, and it's an awesome action movie, which is like the first 20 minutes. Like you know how typically this is how I think Joey and Poop described this to me, and it's perfect. You know how in typical movies there's a 3-act structure. Well, and like the third act is just like the climax.
Yeah.
Well, the first two acts happen in the first 20 minutes of the movie, and this is a 1 hour and 50-minute movie. So the rest 1 hour and 30 minutes is just non-stop action climaxing. It's
nice.
It's like witnessing like a Bayonetta movie or a DMC movie happen right in front of you. It's like an old action movie of yore with Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee fighting fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and they're in their fucking youths. It's absolutely great. You have, you don't understand this. This is about a dude who has pet elephants, and you don't want to fuck with this guy. You don't want to fuck this guy's elephants. This guy, he will grow up and learn 10 kinds of martial arts to fucking snap every bone in your body. There's a scene near the end where it's nothing but mook rushes. About 100 people walk into that room. All of them have at least one collarbone broken. This movie is the goddamn tits, and I require everyone to watch it. It is mandatory.
All right.
You do watch.
This sounds
Alrighty
awesome.
then.
This sounds this is a Protector 1985, right?
No, not 1985. It's 2005.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay, yeah,
Six
got it.
Idiots Watch, baby.
Nice.
6 Idiots Watch. Barbie.
All right, all right. I'll put it on my watch list. Watson, what was your favorite movie of 2017?
I have 2. At least I believe these both came out this year. I mean, last year. It's so weird to say last year.
Right.
First one is Spider-Man: Homecoming. I went and saw that when I was visiting my grandparents, and I really liked it.
Right.
It's just overall a pretty good experience, and had, I'd say, some pretty good comedy writing. Not very many of the jokes missed me there. And other movie is a Korean film called Okja, I believe. And it's not for everyone. It's frankly really fucking depressing
Right.
at the end. But it's a really good movie, and the CG for that as well is really good. And I'd recommend people watch that, but I'd recommend looking up the subject matter of the movie before you watch it first, because it gets really fucking depressing.
All right. I think my movie of the year is I would say two and number one. Number two is Spider-Man: Homecoming, because I felt like, you know how like Marvel's going into like the whole diverse thing, like basically crap and stuff like that. So I
Like respecting women.
yeah, like
Respect women.
my thing was with Spider-Man: Homecoming, I felt like they had those elements. That's how you do it in those. Like, I felt like that's how you do SJW things in movies, right? Because not a lot of the characters in Spider-Man: Homecomings were just I felt like were casted because they were funny and because they were good actors. Like, for example, when Flash says penis Parker when Flash said penis Parker at the party, that just freaking laughed. I know I'm laughing at a dick joke. Shut up! But I just like legit laughed all off. And I think the joke at the Washington Monument with MJ, and if you remember that, the joke at the Washington Monument, it wasn't like really hinting. It was only just hinting at it. It wasn't like saying, "Oh yeah, they did this," blah blah blah. But like things like that, I really enjoyed about Homecoming. And of course, the fact it's a freaking Spider-Man movie, and it has one of my favorite actors as Aunt May.
One thing that Homecoming doesn't have, though, is pizza time.
Oh, you're right about that.
Oh, dude, where's my pizza time? It's a 0 out of 10 now.
I really want the Spider-Man game. They have a pizza time reference, and goddamn, I'm getting that reference.
All right, Insomniac. All right, Insomniac. If you're listening to this podcast, you know exactly what to do. Like, delay the game.
Just make it a cheat. Make it an old like PS2 style cheat.
If they have
Put a code.
pizza time, the code is pizza time, and you're
even if there's a Tony's Pizza box in the corner of a wall.
pizza time, and Spider-Man just says,
That's like disarranged.
Just replace every textures with pepperoni pizza. That'd be great.
I will be happy if I just find a pizza box that says Tony's Pizza
and
sitting next to it. I don't care. Just give me a pizza time reference, please.
the other movie was Baby Driver, and since Lydia talked about that, I liked how basically all the actors in it were good. Even for once, even Jamie Foxx was actually good for once, because he was just he was an asshole.
He's a good actor in general. Have you seen Django?
But have you seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2, though? He hates me, abusing me, electricity. That freaking theme. I'm sorry.
Like he was terrible in that, but who wouldn't be? Boy villain in a Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the new
Actor,
Spider-Man
but he just couldn't give a fuck in that movie.
Man, if they had Willem Dafoe, that would have made Amazing Spider-Man 2 much better.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. I love Willem Dafoe as an actor.
Wait, I hate we're stepping in each other's.
It's okay, man. This happens a lot in.
We're excited.
Yeah, it's because we're excited. This happens a lot in the in Austin Eruption server, where everyone just steps over and goes, "Oh, okay, you go."
We don't have the face cam functionality here. Shouldn't we just use that so we can read facial cues?
I don't know.
I don't have a webcam.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay,
maybe
I'm
later.
sorry,
Maybe later this
sorry.
year. Maybe later we'll do
Sorry,
VR chat as a April Fool's podcast.
I'll find a way to join that.
That could segue another topic right there. VR chat.
VR chat.
Show me the way.
Show me the way. Show me the way of 2018 as you tell me your most excited game of 2018. What's the game you're most excited for?
VR chat is the game of the year, in fact.
Yes,
So,
VR chat.
So excited upcoming game for
Okay,
2018, right?
Yes, 2018.
I am anticipating. Well, my most anticipated game for 2018 is whatever Nintendo has for this next Nintendo Direct of theirs. I don't fucking care what it is.
So it's possibly
Arms.
Arms 2. No, Arms 2
Arm-
legs.
Arms 3.
They just skipped 2 because it was legs.
2 was so awesome they just had to skip straight to.
Featuring Bayonetta.
Wait, isn't that a Family Guy joke?
No, and actually, no, I've never seen Family.
It's a Family
Actually-
Guy joke. They make a joke about the World Wars. He's like, it's gonna be World War 4. What happened to 3? It was so gruesome they had to skip 3.
Swear to-
I'm sorry, I digress. But seriously, anything Nintendo has right now, I would love to hear it now.
Oh, what would happen if that Bayonetta 3 trailer was actually just a sly? It's just a sly way to announce leg.
On the subject of threes, No More Heroes 3.
Oh, I wouldn't count it as No More Heroes 3. It's
called-
really not, because
It's
it's
just called like No
My
More
most
Heroes.
anticipated game.
it's the third game to be released in the series technically, if you don't count Paradise, which was a remake. But it's also just a continuation of Travis's story, not exactly No More Heroes 3, because Suda's going back to the No More Heroes 1 type of development where they only had like a few people on board and that was it. So yeah.
Well, considering the subtitle for that No More Heroes, it has to be a better Star Wars game than that Star Wars we had.
Yeah.
It has to be better than No Man's Sky.
Of
Actually,
course.
Travis looks really sick. Actually, in this new illustration and stuff. Did you see the Power Glove photo? The one
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, he looks pretty sick now with that stupid Power Glove because it's so bad.
What's your most anticipated game?
Monster Hunter, baby,
Ted.
because it's coming in
I
autumn.
said Brendan!
Oh,
Oh. I didn't even hear. Oh, shoot. Let's see.
Blaze Blue
Bayonetta
Crop.
3.
Okay. Oh, really? That shocked the heck out of
Bayonetta
me.
3. I really like action games. And like, you remember, we were watching Game Awards, squealing like a little girl over Bayo 3.
Oh yeah, we both did. We're like, wait, what? And then
For a
Camille.
straight minute, I kept going, Bayonetta 3, Bayonetta 3 for like a whole minute. I was the rest of the stream.
Oh yeah, you right.
Like, they were doing like best esports. I was like, I don't care.
Bayonetta 3. With and Kamiya's directing it, right? Is Kamiya directing Bayonetta 3?
I don't know, but
It's
I'm also going to
announced.
rebuy 1 and 2. I don't care. I need Bayonetta 3.
I would appreciate it was directed by Kamiya, honestly, because I feel like the
It is
game is
wrong.
very early in development, very early, because Scalebound got canceled,
Oh, but-
and that was Kamiya's project. So he's like,
and,
you know what?
and
Forget
Platinum
you,
Games is
Microsoft.
becoming and Platinum Games is doing like a self-published game, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I heard about that.
So maybe
Year
Kamiya
three.
is too busy.
Who knows? It's probably It's probably Scalebound, just not with Microsoft. Who knows? Did they take the Scalebound assets, or they just own the name?
Microsoft owns the IP.
Okay,
Scalebound name.
they probably,
Oh.
if anything, they probably took the Scalebound stuff and just like, hey, we're just gonna go ahead and put it on a different console and call it something else. There you go.
What happens is Wonderful 102.
Oh, if it's Wonderful 102, then heck yeah. Kestrel, did you say yours right?
Yeah, I went premature. If that's the case, let me just think of another game. I mean, we watched that horrible conference where everyone was just sleeping and just sitting on couches and stuff, and the only hype thing was a goddamn David Cage game. It made a David Cage game look good in comparison because there was nothing,
The
absolutely nothing.
hype fish though. And the guy.
I will give the Game Awards this. It was a very with like very energized people.
Mm-hmm. Game
And
Awards.
then- and we were. I thought we were saying the conference.
Oh.
I mean, it was hyped up too.
Yeah.
We were drained. But no, the awards were better.
Yeah, they were. But oh my gosh, for what? You know what's funny? This is the only Game Awards that didn't get a Krobby Cat video. There you go, Jeff Keighley. It was actually good for
It
once.
was actually a
Quotation mark,
very good
good,
event.
end
actually.
quote.
I was very happy with the experience that I.
Other than other than fuck the Oscars, there really wasn't that much cringe. So it was a good show.
Wait,
No, the-
fuck
the-
the Oscars was
the
hilarious.
The Oscars was pretty hilarious though.
The awards show was full of memes. It gave us all the Death Stranding memes that we always wanted.
We got
about the
Norman
babies.
Reedus and the
Oh.
Funky Fetus back.
and
Oh,
you-
yeah.
as you saw,
Roman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro, they knew that these memes are coming.
they just saw it coming. So like, I think Kojima retweeted someone like edited it to make it the boss baby, to make the baby the boss baby, and Kojima retweeted it. So yeah.
He knows memes.
Dude, Kojima seems like a cool guy. Along with who's the guy who made Nier Automata? I can't
Yoko Taro.
Yeah, he knows the
Taro.
memes as well.
He was the one that was asking for all the 2B booty shots.
Yeah.
I mean, he know what's up.
He knows what's up. So, do you want to skip most exciting movie? Because I'm not sure what I was going with that.
Yeah, no, that was like movie.
Wonder Man movie, duh.
I've got
Stop.
nothing. Go ahead.
Han Solo, the
wait
movie.
for-
Now, who cares?
Waiting for the Jake Paul and
There's a
Logan
movie
Paul
coming
movie
out. There's the
2025.
Incredibles 2 movie. Incredibles 2 is.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say. Incredibles 2. That's why. Just Incredibles 2. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
let,
What about Ready Player One?
yeah, everyone's default.
Let me pull up all the movies.
Everyone default to Incredibles 2 and let's move on.
Yeah, I think everyone just called. That's like the only thing I want Disney to give me.
Han Solo.
Lydia, you can load up that list and it'll still be Incredibles 2.
Cool 2 coming.
You could tell me they were making a sequel to a movie I absolutely love, and I'd still say Incredibles.
So when's the Sonic movie coming out?
My first
Oh man, Jaleel White.
when Sony stops delaying it.
Oh, shut up. Anyways. Alright, I think we're just...
Mary Poppins movie.
Oh, no, let's just move on. No, let's just move on. Worst game of 2017. Worst game that you played.
Straight up.
Worst game that you played.
First game that I've played. Let me think about that for a minute.
Alright. Does it...
I know the. I think I had something in mind, but I just don't know anymore.
Was it on Switch, PC, PS4?
In all honesty.
Xbox One? I already know mine.
Can I just say worst console of 2017?
Xbox One. I know it. They had basically nothing.
The Ouya.
The Ouya, the act. No one
Except
said.
Cuphead. Okay, I know my worst game already.
What is it?
Don't even have to. It's Hello Neighbor. That was absolutely terrible.
Really? I thought people were actually liking that. But what happened?
Yes, no.
Got his
no,
hands on it. That's what happened.
Needed what it Gearbox got it. That's what happened.
Oh, I
Not
got
Tiny
you.
Build Gearbox is the problem.
I bought it at full pro. It needed way more time. Like, I was gonna go Sonic Forces, and then I bought Hello Neighbor a month later, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is atrocious. This is terrible.
I got you, fam.
I was so excited for that game when you showed it off at Guild, and I was like, oh my god, this is so interesting. And then I swear to God, I get it, and I'm like, this is absolutely atrocious. What would make people think this is an okay title?
I got you.
Easily the worst. it was also an Xbox One exclusive. That should give you a good idea.
Oh, I gotcha. Anyway, it's Watson. Do you got? Oh no, Kestrel, you got a worst?
To be honest, like the only I can think of only one game, but I didn't play it. But I know I just hate it just because it's Life is Strange 2.
Life is Strange Before the Storm, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that game.
Life is Strange is such a derpy looking game that you just can't help but laugh at.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the first one. I played the first one. Back then, I thought it was amazing.
And then you met me.
Now I think it's just... Then I watched my brother play it, and I was like, what made me think this was good? This is bad.
I think you were mesmerized by all the Hellas.
The Hellas. Whoa, Matt! Wowzers, Mats! That's hella lit.
Ready
Dabs.
Ready for the mosh pit soccer, bro?
Mosh pit soccer, bro. God, that fucking sometimes I forget it's a game. I just don't... Oh god, that game was just terrible. Did you forget Max stealing money from the cripples?
Oh god. God, I really want to play. I really want to play Life is Strange for a 6 Idiots play because I feel like that will be a lot of fun.
It would be.
It's not multiplayer. What's wrong with
The
you?
first episode.
Most of the
first episode is free.
Yeah, the first episode is free. You can get your introduction to there.
I feel like I should play the first and second episode blind when I do that 6
Yeah.
Idiots play.
Oh hell yeah, you should. And then after that, you should see ER's video about Life is Strange.
Yeah, I'm still going.
You just gotta go on
Yeah,
YouTube
ER's
Red.
video is great.
Yeah.
YouTube Red, what?
All right. Watson, did you have a worst game?
Really? I haven't played anything spectacularly bad this year.
All right.
I don't know.
Narrows, do you have your one, or are you just good?
Wait, what?
Do you have your bad game, or you're good?
Are you up to worst movies?
No, I have to say mine because I was asking if you have a bad game, or did you already say it?
No, I don't have a bad game.
Okay.
I'm looking through and I'm just like, I just don't know.
I got three. So, I would say one of the worst ones besides Sonic Forces was, I have three I want to mention. I was trying to say. Agents of Mayhem was not, it's basically how I feel about Sonic Forces, because it's Saints Row, but mixed with Borderlands. So that'll just basically give you the amount of quality you get. And just like it gets so repetitive that you just want to turn it off. And the funny thing is, when a game doesn't sell well, there's a lot of PSN users just literally lurking out trying to find people to play with. So when I got it, which was like recently, I had like some guys try to friend request me, include me in a party and crap, and I'm like, no, go. I'm literally like, no, go away. I don't want to I don't have my PS4 on me at the moment. So I'm just like, yeah, that's also why it's because of those type of people. I'm just like, yeah, please, I'll put this on my worst. The second was Mass Effect Andromeda. I played that for 20 minutes. I'm like, this is absolutely terrible. I want to stop playing right now. So I was just like, yeah, it was so boring, and I spent $15 on it, and I wish I didn't. And
I'm impressed you made it through 20 minutes.
it was terrible. But my worst game of the year was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle. If you didn't like, that is the flat out worst game of 2017. Because I think Brendan and I were actually hyped for
I
it.
haven't even played it.
Brendan and I were hyped for it.
I don't even like Power Rangers, and I was hyped for it.
Yeah, because we were like, yo, a beat 'em up. Beat 'em up in 2D style, awesome. Then I find out, oh crap, the developers of this were actually previously only made Flash games on the internet, and we're like, oh no. So we're just like, oh crap. So we got a really, really bad Power Rangers game this year that should have been good because, well, beat 'em up, Power Rangers. How the heck can you go wrong? Just make it fun. Anyways, let's move on to worst movie. Lydia, you looks like you have one in mind.
Worst movie. Can I do worst short? Because let's be honest here. Frozen, the Christmas short was a terrible fucking short.
Yeah, that counts. It was Olaf's Frozen Christmas.
Frozen Christmas Adventure. Why was this a thing? Why was it 27 minutes long? It could have been just like an episode on like Disney Channel. And
It was originally gonna be.
Disney.
It actually was originally gonna be, but then Disney was like, nah, let's go ahead and put this in there. They were gonna originally get it on ABC, but they're like, we don't have to put this on we don't have to put this terrible Christmas special on TV. We can just put it on before you guys watch Coco. Yeah, no.
I missed watching Coco.
Okay, so a funny story about that. When Coco finally started playing, there was this couple. Sure that they were that they were just there to have a hand job. I don't fucking know. They just left when Coco started. I'm just like, you guys hated that short so much, but you endured so much of it.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Wow.
But considering the price that it takes to get in those movies, they just wasted their money.
They just wasted so much money. I'm like, I don't know if you guys were expecting an actual good movie short before the movie, and the short just turned you off, or you're just turned off in general. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, but I'm just glad I'm just glad I never had to subject myself to anything Frozen past that movie, because that movie is just mediocre as hell. But kids love the hell out of it. And I saw at Disney World.
That short got taken down after like 2
weeks.
probably,
Yeah.
2 weeks of it going.
I still hear people singing those songs. God damn it!
At Disney World, I'm sorry I'm going off on this, but at Disney World, they were marketing, Olaf's Frozen Christmas on the screens at Hollywood Studios, which made me hate Hollywood Studios even more for subjecting itself to just Frozen and Star Wars attractions. God damn it! I don't like Hollywood Studios anymore. It's absolutely terrible over there.
Maybe you should go to the better Hollywood, the one down south.
Yeah. Anyways, Brendan, worst movie.
I got nothing. I
Oh,
didn't watch anything spectacularly bad this year, to be honest.
oh, Lydia, you know what you could have said?
Mm.
Beauty and the Beast.
Are you right?
But yeah, I'll go into that. I'll go into that later when I get mine.
Nearly as bad as Olaf.
Yeah, I can.
Adventure.
I get.
What were you saying?
I guess, like, if I had to pick one, maybe Justice League. That might be the only one I can think of that was, or Star Wars, maybe. I don't know, but everything was just like a 6 out of 10 or higher that I saw, so it's just like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really think of anything spectacularly bad.
What about you, Watts? Oh no, Kestrel. Worst movie.
It's simple. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That was a terrible movie. Last Jedi was a terrible movie.
I liked it, but there was a lot of problems. Yeah.
Yeah, the way after watching The Force Awakens and Rogue One, I have sworn an oath to not give any money to watch any of these new Star Wars movies, so I actually watched it in an 8chan thread.
Amazing.
and apparently there was a bit out of the way I watched it, but think about this: the first scene I watched was Rey giving Luke his lightsaber, him picking it up with his robot hand and shit, and just
throwing it,
just flinging it off the island. Well, this movie sucks.
Movie over.
Movie over. Fuck this movie.
And then he goes, what? Then he go get some titty milk.
Yeah, Ray just pesters this grumpy old man.
If we're gonna talk about
I'm just gonna drink his fucking titty milk.
Seriously, what were you going to expect?
Like
The first few words out of Luke's mouth. He is gonna be a grumpy old man. He's already a grumpy old man. Like Mark Hamill's a grumpy old man.
He's a grumpy old man forced to act in this movie. Have you never seen those videos of him just Star
I've
Wars?
seen it. I love it.
I love his pessimistic outlook on these movies. It's fucking great.
he should come back to voice Goro Majima in Yakuza. Maybe that'll give him some life.
Yeah, that will make him much happier.
Yes, please.
He should just go back to being Joker for the rest of his life.
I think he enjoys that at the least. But yeah.
He does enjoy that.
I think.
Yeah, because so far no one has really botched his interpretation of the Joker. Unlike Luke, who he has a very good idea of who Luke is and his life outcome was going towards.
He tried so hard.
But he got so far, but in the end it didn't even matter. Because the director had other ideas.
And he's just like, I played this character for years.
This is literally me.
But
it was
it's not.
literally him. That was like his 20-year-old self.
Yeah.
Now he has to be a grumpy old man.
And he's not really all that grumpy. He's a pretty jolly old man. You would imagine Luke would you would imagine Luke just being all happy and shit. You would imagine him being secluded in an island. You just imagine him being just the best grandpa.
Yeah. Which he apparently in Last Jedi he kind of said he was with training the Jedi people. I won't spoil Star Wars too much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, I think I want to talk. We'll talk about it later. But Watson, what was your worst movie of the year?
I don't really have one.
All right.
I've kind of waited before seeing movies, so.
And most of them were just kind of you didn't get to see them, so yeah.
Or I'd find out that one was bad and just say, "Well, I'm glad I didn't go see that."
As you should.
Oh God, what was that?
Okay, I'm gonna list off 3. War of the Planet of the Apes was mediocre, but I'm listing off a mediocre one. But Lord of the Planet of the Apes was mediocre as hell.
Hall.
I'm
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Ghost in the Shell and the tie. The tie is Ghost in the Shell and Beauty and the Beast. 2 remakes of my favorite my personal favorite animated movie and anime movie done completely wrong.
I forgot Ghost in the Shell was made this year.
It was absolute. Both of those movies suck so bad. And it's just they made it's funny because they told the same story in 2 hours that both of those movies told and admitted in 20. Not even Beauty and the Beast, because Beauty and the Beast was admitted in 10 or 17. Because I hated those. I hated both Beauty and the Beast and Ghost in the Shell. They are my most hated reboots or remakes ever currently.
Let me go on the record by saying I hate both Scarlett Johansson and Emma Watson. I believe that they just don't do it for me.
Yeah.
Go figure. A movie that has Scarlett Johansson and it sucked. Go figure.
But yeah, Ghost in the Shell and Beauty and the Beast, the flat out worst movies of 2018.
I just kind of want to talk about this a little bit more. Ghost in the Shell, did it just retread the 1995 movie?
It does it, but even worse. All right.
So
they like I said, you know why they changed their name, right?
Whitewashing.
Nah, it's not because of whitewashing, but they changed.
White.
It really wasn't whitewashing because Makoto Kusanagi is an android, so she can make herself look like almost anything. So
Yeah.
that's the aspect I don't care about. The aspect I do care about is Makoto Kusanagi's character, because in this new movie she's now named Mira because they were basically saying, "Oh, they stole your memory and crap." And in that movie, they made the Shadow Broker. They made him they made him into like who was actually a brother of Makoto, and I wouldn't say they liked each other, but like they're like, yo, this is your actual this is your actual past. This is what you are. And
it sounds so fanfiction-y.
And they had Makoto's mom come in, and it's like, and they actually had Makoto's actual mom. And I think she ends the movie living with her mom, I think. I can't remember it because I gotta watch it again. And like I said, they told the same story, but worse, in 2 hours than, you know. And the other things, a lot of the recreated scenes don't really make any sense. Like, you know, you remember in the original movie how they had the whole interview with the guy whose past was falsified?
The total Blade Runner ripoff scene.
Yeah, the total Blade Runner ripoff scene. They do it even worse in this one. They kind of just like Scarlett Johansson just talks to him in like a box, and it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, your memories are fake. And he's like, my memories are fake. Oh no, I hate you. Blah blah blah. Gone for the rest of the movie. It was just so bad, and yeah, the only cool parts about it was Takeshi Kitano. Because he just, like, there was, like, the best part was just him talking in his cool Japanese voice, and then then people going out to assassinate him, and he's like, no, forget you, I'm Takeshi Kitano, I can just shoot you, bam, get out of my way, fam. That was the only good parts of the movie. But yeah.
That just, like, my soul escaped from my body for a second. That stuff like that, that's not Ghost in the Shell. That's Ghost in the Shell fan fiction.
Yep, and
Wait, can I change my answer?
What? Go ahead. What is it? You got it. What is it?
The Death Note.
I almost forgot about that. Death Note live action, baby. The best.
Oh yeah.
I like
the best hentai.
Willem Dafoe as Ryu was the best choice ever, but everything else was the worst choice ever.
Oh man, I can't believe Light got cut in. Oh man, just that's enough. Like, what? Why did we have 2 anime adaptations? This live-action anime adaptation.
Why did we have 3 bad remakes this year?
Why? Why do we have
We
2
also
anime
have,
adaptations made here in America?
I also have an animated movie called Blom based on the manga, which was also terrible.
Just stop with the remakes. Make something original. But oh no, originality doesn't show. Oh yes, it does. Pacific Rim. Oh wait, they're making a sequel to that. God dang it. What?
Baby Driver.
Oh yeah, Baby Driver. Baby Driver was good. And funny thing, my parents took me to go see War of the Planet of the Apes, and I'm like, yo, why don't we see Baby Driver? And they're like, no. And I'm like, why aren't we seeing Baby Driver? These normies over here was going to see Baby Driver, and they're really enjoying it. And they're like, nah, we're gonna go see War of the Planet of the Apes. And I'm just like, and like yesterday, like I said, I saw Baby Driver, and I was like, and everyone else really enjoyed it, even more than War of the Planet of the Apes. And I'm like, guys, just listen. Just when it comes to movies, listen to me unless it's anime. And I have never recommended a bad movie. I have never ever recommended a bad movie to my folks unless it's anime. Because the only time they actually hated a movie was when we watched the Persona 3 movie. But they hated it because they don't like Japanese culture and Persona.
What do you expect?
It's not a phase.
I see.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Mom. But hey, I've never recommended a bad movie.
He says.
Unlike my sister, who forced me to
like,
put
what?
on Hunger Games Catching Fire. Twice. We watched it twice.
Man, that is some deep normie movies.
Down the list again. I love it.
I don't let go to this crap, and it's hilarious. Anyways, go on.
I don't have faith in Capcom at all anymore.
Mega Man 11 looks great though.
May look great.
It looks good.
He looks
Mine
like
also looked great.
Mega Man looks like a light novel character now. I don't know why.
He kind of does, but I really do kind of have hope in this because there's no way you can mess up Mega Man 11 with the original guys now.
Well, yeah. I mean, it will definitely Mighty Number 9 will make it look good immediately now.
Yeah.
Because
Good.
at least now,
That's what
Mega
it's
Man
gonna make it
11 doesn't
sell.
have any pepperoni pizza explosions.
Or Ruby explosions.
A boneless pizza explosion.
Yes, a boneless pizza explosion.
That's, I think that's really all we can say about 11, right? Because, with that, it's Mega
Yeah.
Man.
The announcement was predictable. That's all I gotta say.
At least
Because they
we're
kept
getting
hyping it up. They're like, hyping it up is like, oh, we're making a game. Okay.
At least we got an X collection out of this too.
Mega Man X7, baby. The best game.
Oh yeah, true.
I can't wait.
Uh,
I can't wait to play Mega Man X7 on my
It-
PS4.
It's the Sonic Forces of Mega Man.
No, it's not even that. It's the Sonic 06 of Mega Man.
All right. So the next one.
SpongeBob the Musical.
Yeah, SpongeBob the Musical is a thing.
Tell me
Who put
about it.
SpongeBob the musical on here.
Lydia, tell me about SpongeBob the Musical.
I think that you'd appreciate this, Tony, because
It's a musical with SpongeBob.
because it basically revived the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob for me.
Oh!
Because yeah,
So it's a good thing. Whoa.
Oh.
it's a very good musical. It started on Broadway, so it's a Broadway musical.
Oh!
happening right
I'd
now
enjoy
in
this.
New York.
I'd probably enjoy this. So, is there any way I
So-
can find it on DVD?
I'll hope you find it on YouTube.
Okay.
I have it.
I saw snippets
somewhere.
of it. I've
It's a
seen
musical.
I've seen snippets of it. It's interesting.
I almost sounded like you were saying, "Oh, can I find this on DeviantArt?"
DeviantArt? No. Please
The
no.
lead actor,
Now fanfiction.net.
lead actor Ethan Slater is fucking incredible. Broadway debut, by the way.
Alright. Anyway.
And there's
you
like
went.
15 different composers. Like David Bowie was fucking involved in this. He's
Wait,
older.
No way. No way. I know.
What?
David
For
Bowie
real?
has been involved in SpongeBob stuff,
Yo.
but like, no way.
Oh, dude,
I-
is this also gonna be like isn't? Oh man, is there something from like Lemmy from like Motorhead? Because I remember Motorhead they put music. Motorhead made music for the
I can't remember his
movie.
name.
Lemmy made music for the SpongeBob movie. I know the songs for the SpongeBob movie. Oh man, what would happen if that was actually the last thing he actually ever wrote
I
before he
can't
died?
remember who they all have here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me just look up
Alrighty.
that song.
Alright. I just thought about this, and I feel like I have to mention it. Alright.
Oh, here it is.
Persona 3.
Just Persona 3 and
And
5
5
dancing
oh.
games.
Oh,
Dancing
I
Star
got-
Night,
I got-
Dancing
I
Moon
got-
Night. Who's ready?
It's
Yeah.
it's Persona. It's gonna be a good game. Next.
No. Hold on. Let's.
not kidding.
You'll say it'll be a good game, but people won't know that Hideki Naganuba is going to be doing a track for Persona 3 Dancing Star Night.
Exactly.
So it's going to be a great game, not just a good game, a great game.
A masterpiece,
Go
as they
back,
call
I
it.
go back
Also-
to list off all the artists.
Only character interactions, but no story. So it's not gonna be as why is this happening story mode rather than this happened LOL story mode. But yeah,
Lol.
Oh, it's just gonna be a straight up arcade game. Cool.
yeah. So yeah,
Can I go back and list
Alrighty.
list off the artists for this musical?
go ahead.
Colton,
Neil C.C. Garrett.
David Bowie,
Okay.
Panic at the Disco, Alex Ebert, Cyndi Lauper, Yolanda Adams, The
Sounds
Flaming
familiar.
Lips. I can't pronounce her last name. Berylise, Steven Tyler, Lady Antebellum, Happy Giant, and then Tom Kenny and Andy Paley. See, that's pretty much it.
I gotcha. Other than David Bowie, that's
Yeah,
all we.
gotcha.
And what's her face? That's all I
No
recommend.
Motorhead. No surprise Motorhead metal
No.
song.
All right.
There's a rapper. There's Plankton rapping in this.
Ado, but Plankton's.
Oh, no.
I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. All right.
At least we don't have the Krogan rapper.
Alrighty.
Soul Calibur 6, though.
I don't play many fighting games
I'm
anymore,
not
but I
that
can honestly
excited.
say
It's gonna be lit. Let's go.
Wait, really?
Let's go.
I was
But
a.
the thing is, Soul Calibur 5 was not good.
Yeah,
It was
but
not a good-
I still like Soul Cal, pretty much.
I'd rather play Soul Cal 2. I'll just rather go to my arcade and play that, to be honest.
well, I think Soul Cal 2 is actually gonna have it's gonna be a reboot with starting with Soul Cal 1 or 2.
No, but like I've seen in Poop's Discord server that they've shown like live streams and stuff like that. There's some mechanics there. Yeah.
Are they adding basically Rage from Tekken 7?
Yeah, kind of. There's some rage stuff too. I forgot
don't really
like the
care.
details.
I still have some hopes for Bandai to pull this off.
Yeah, not really.
It's Soul Calibur. Let's go.
I wonder who's
People.
who's. I have a question.
You know what I'm excited for though about Soul Calibur 6?
What?
The advertisement. It's going to blow up and going to explode, seeing the all the Ivy cleavage and shit like that.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
you're
that's
right.
gonna happen, and that's. Oh god.
Let me just find some Soul Calibur 5 advertisement.
Oh yeah, that's gonna blow up. It's gonna be funny. But anyways, what was I think? Who do you think is gonna be the guest character for Soul
Yeah.
Calibur
Oh,
6?
I hope, and this is just
Neck.
this is just a theory for mine. Okay, this is just a big theory.
It's a normie character. I know it is. It's got to be a
It's
normie
either-
character.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Bayonetta, or and just hear me out. Just hear me out. It's gonna be straight up Mario.
Wait, what?
Mario. is-
Just straight up Mario?
Just straight up Mario. Bayonetta.
No. Okay. Hear me out. 2B from the air. That's what they should do.
I feel like it's most like it's got to be a normie character. Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
No, what happens if they... No, my expectation was that they picked Noctis...
God.
They picked Noctis for Tekken 7, but they did that so they can add Kiryu in Soul Cal 6 and have him have all the weapons he can pick up in Yakuza.
It's gonna be.
Man, that would be awesome. Please.
He's just a wild card character. He's more wilder than Voldo. He's just he has
I
a
know.
fucking teapot and just fucking makes people drink the hot tea and stuff.
Mhm.
Throws the fucking nails into mouths. Use the fucking bow staff. His katanas.
You're right.
That
right.
would be fun.
I would want that.
That'd be pretty funny.
I would want that. Let's go.
No, you know who should be in it? Classic Sonic, baby. Classic Sonic and Soul
Just
Calibur
like-
6.
Oh
Wait,
man,
wait, wait,
that
wait,
would be
wait.
like Gun.
So since there's swords, does that mean like Sonic from Heroes of the Sword or whatever, or
Sonic of the Black Knight.
Black
Yes,
Knight Sonic.
Black Knight Sonic, please. Sonic's the name. Speed's my game, and
watch
I'm
it
here to
actually
slice and
happen.
dice. If it actually happens, I am buying the collector's edition.
No, what happens? It's Metal Sonic from.
If that happened, I'm gonna hang myself in the Suicide Forest and film it.
Alright. Anyways.
God.
Have a Logan Paul overlay.
Alright. So the only announcement at PSX, Medieval's getting a PS4 release.
What is medieval?
Old PS1 game.
I'm interested. I'm interested. Not gonna lie, I've never played the original.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Oh,
I'm interested. I never played it. Most of us.
Yeah. I haven't-
making Daytona 3 shit.
Okay, so Sega was releasing an update for Daytona 3 for arcades, and like, hey, here it is online, and people find out that, oh wait, this is the full game. Thanks Sega, and so Sega hasn't taken it down yet. So they released they released the full game. Go on.
Yeah, the
You
patch.
can
had
thank
the
me for
entire
finding
game.
that. I found that during. I just found out that while I was working, so you can thank me for that.
Amazing.
I actually got the XE,
I did. I
but
got
I
it
haven't
too.
tried it yet.
I just want the music. That's all. That's
I
really.
will do.
That's
I guess that's all we got for that too.
yeah. Monster Hunter World got delayed on PC,
Hooray!
so not really delayed. It's not really a delay. It's more of just like, hey, this is when
I
it's
don't
coming
care
out
if you-
finally.
Wait 5 years for Breath of the
If I
Wild.
get it, I'm getting it on PS4, so it's like whatever. But
You're not
Breath of the
getting.
Wild
Oh
for
wait.
I feel bad for
PS5.
my P.
Oh wait a minute, Brendan. You would be able to connect
I
with.
feel bad for those for those PC.
You will be able to connect with PlayStation. With Monster Hunter World, because you will be able to play online because
Yeah.
you don't need PSN to play online for
Yeah,
World.
no, I have. Wait, you don't?
Yeah, you don't.
I thought it was required.
No, for this one it's not because they use a
Cute.
different system.
I mean, I still use I still have my PS Plus deals and stuff, but that's about it, really.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. I mean,
Alrighty.
it's not like we're not used to the Japanese, like, or like, it's not like we're used to like like having like a wide, a wide release date. Like, Japan gets Monster Hunter Generations first, and then we get it months later.
Yeah. With
Nothing too worrying for me, at least.
Oh shoot! With World, I'm happy we're getting it like almost immediately for
really-
worldwide.
Yeah.
Bad Monster Hunter. I really, really wanted to like it, but I just couldn't get into it. It's just not my kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
Remember when I know I helped, and it requires a lot of grinding and a lot of hours, which I do find fun when you're doing it with friends, not alone, which is always a thing. But when we were when you guys
Right.
tried to get the egg back to base or whatever. Remember that, Lydia? When Aaron, yeah, that was funny. And I gave you all my steaks. I'm like, hey, eat one of these, and then like I look like
All of
we're,
them.
and you ate all of them at one moment. I'm like, but why though? That was funny. All right, Black Rock Shadow. You wanted to say about how Doki
Yeah.
Doki Literature Club is overhyped to hell and back? Like Jesus Christ, it's not that good.
Who put that? Delete this.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll
sure,
delete it.
I'll admit it's over, but it's overhyped. I'll
Mhm.
admit to that. I had a crippling obsession with that game for like a week. Y'all should know I spammed memes about it in the Discord for a week straight.
I could,
But
yeah.
nah. But I mean, it's free for God's sakes.
I haven't played it yet.
That's all I
so,
gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free meme maker. What's not to?
It's
what's
free
not
and
to
it's
like?
only like 3 hours. It'd make a good 6 idiots. Trust me.
All right, that sounds fine.
It's only 3 hours long too. So it could be a full playthrough.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Honey Pop 2 is gonna be great, guys. Anyways, Cuphead. Everyone likes Cuphead.
Ian just
I
wanted to
haven't
talk
even
about Cuphead.
played the first one. I got
Cuphead's-
gifted.
Oh, what were you saying, Brendan?
Oh, I got gifted Honey Pop for Christmas. I haven't played it yet.
It's
That's
a
all I
fun
have
game.
to say.
It's a fun game. It's a fun game. Welcome to the rice fields. Anyways,
Rip.
R.I.P.
Rip
R.I.P.
pink
for
man. Pink guy.
Rip Pink Guy, and I think
Hey, at least you'll still be creating content, just not ruining his body in the process.
Yeah. So
Now
do
eating
you,
his own vomit.
So he's not gonna create Filthy Frank or comedic content anymore.
which is
Well, he's still
fine.
gonna make content. That's what I mean.
I think he'll still do
He's
like
gonna
pink
make a
guy
different
stuff.
type of content.
No, he said he's not gonna do pink guy stuff.
I thought he was going to do pink guy music.
No.
He's completely done with comedy.
Okay. Hopefully he won't nostalgia critic it.
Oh yeah, don't do that. I hope he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
OJ is a different type of person than Doc.
Yeah,
than
but,
Doc
like,
Walker. So I really
Yo,
didn't
when-
see him going back for a while at least.
Right.
No, I hope he
Yeah.
just doesn't just go back. I hope he doesn't. He leaves this all behind him. He needs to. He needs to grow.
He really
past
does.
this.
Yeah.
He
Like-
can't Doug Walker it, man.
Like,
He
no
actually
joke.
has like a brain condition where like if he's under too much stress, he'll just have a fucking seizure. Actual thing. That's an actual thing that he has.
I will say
The
this,
crazy
though,
thing.
upon
Go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I will say this, though. Whenever the news hit, I told my brothers about it, and they ended up watching Filthy Frank. They think he's freaking hilarious. So, maybe it'll show people that didn't even know the show existed in the first place how freaking comedically timed it is and how great it is.
Mm-hmm.
Either
Because
way,
like, my brothers
alright.
didn't even care for until that announcement, and then they watched the Weeaboos video and thought it was hilarious. So,
With Filthy Frank, I feel like, especially a lot more like recently in like 2016 and 2015, he was great, but like some of the stuff he'd do will like be like, yo, are you actually insane? Are you okay? Like, like there's stuff like, the whole eating ramen, like, eating ramen, and then like there was like the Twister things
That's
was like,
funny.
they're like all those videos are funny, but I'm like, yo, and
Can-
all the like hair cake, all that kind of stuff, all the dangerous stuff they'd get into, and I go like, yo, y'all actually did that? What is wrong with you? How are you not confirmed? Are you like? I get it, you like us, and that's how you get the views, but like, whoa, how are you still doing this, man?
yeah. Right.
Although
I know,
I,
he has like a lot of health conditions all
Mhm.
because of this character, and
Yeah.
and I'm really happy that he's finally stepping out and saying, yeah, no, I have to be done. Putting a true passion. into
Yeah.
it.
all right.
Basically.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and say my two favorite Filthy Franks. I think Filthy Frank versus Chin Chin and I Hate Facebook. Those are my two favorites.
Oh, yeah.
anything from any of his
honestly-
videos about hating something.
I think my absolutely favorite videos were I hate these types of people.
Yes. That was
Which one?
God.
Which one did you say, Lydia?
I hate these types of people.
And life hacks.
Life hacks.
Oh, the hacks one.
Ravioli.
Yeah.
What's in the
I gotta say-
ravioli?
I gotta say all the ones y'all listed and are great. I agree, but I honestly think Weeaboos is his peak. It's like that. That's the funniest video of all. One of my my favorite videos of all. It's just that funny.
Oh no! Another one I want to bring to the table. Why drones suck. Black drone.
Oh yeah! Oh god, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. That's a lot. Oh my god, that was the greatest editing
Comedy.
ever. Anyways, Kestrel.
I already said it. I love all his videos where he hates. He's just pretending to do a vlog stuff, and he just hates everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like his Weeaboo one is his peak to me. I love that.
Moral of the story is I want to fucking die. That was the best line I've ever heard in any internet video ever. The moral of the story is I want to everything die. God.
The Pokemon Go video was great.
Yeah, the Pokemon Go video was hilarious. They actually caught a old man playing Pokemon Go. Amazing. That's hilarious. Anyways, Watson, you got a favorite?
Actually, I haven't watched too much Frank, so
Alright.
I think the one where it's Filthy Frank versus Chin Chin, like the last episode.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. At least from what I know of the deep lore.
Yeah, you know, there's one thing like related to Filthy Frank. There was this one guy who, and unfortunately, like the original got like deleted from YouTube for I think because it got copyrighted for the music.
Right.
Because it used the music that didn't you use the music that Frank used? I love that. It's too bad that meme is kind of lost to the winds of time. Just F for Frank.
F for respect.
Do you want to talk about Star Wars or you just want to end the podcast?
I have a mighty rage boner for.
Alright. I'll jump in.
If we could do it.
Go ahead.
I don't mind.
We got some time.
Alright. Well, let's go. Actually, have you seen the entire movie? Because
I've seen the entire movie, so I can help you out.
So what happens before like Luke gets
I've seen it.
and through it? What happened before that?
Nothing, I'm pretty sure, because that was the first part of the movie.
Oh, okay, that was the first part. I thought there might have been something like before the text call or something from what the guy.
Oh yeah, there was. I think there was a Yo Mama joke. I think with the pilot from Force Awakens, he was contacting the mothership and they were gonna bomb it, right? And then he was like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm stalling, blah blah blah." And I need a discussion with Snoke's mama or something like that.
That was just it? Is there more to that scene?
Other than that, and other than the bombs dropping on the ship and they destroyed it and they lose they get casualties, that was it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I remember someone in Britport talking about how they try to do like the World War II stuff. But that doesn't work in fucking space.
yeah. They tried to with have you seen the rest of the movie or you know what happened?
No, I've seen all the movie. It's just that part is missing to me.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it. But I know there's one thing I wanted to talk about. Leia and her BS. Leia and her freaking BS.
They shouldn't have done that. They should have just ended right
Carrie
there.
Fisher is already dead. Just end it right there.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe that they're gonna cast a dead next Star Wars movie.
Anyways, Watson, you know what happened here?
I know.
What, where?
And in Force Awakens, no, not Force Awakens. In Last Jedi, you know they have Leia.
I haven't seen that one.
Leia, like, basically, she gets... This is so funny, because Leia gets...
She's in the starboard. She's in the starboard port, and she's giving commands and stuff.
And she gets shot at, right? She gets, like, the whole entire port gets destroyed. And, it was like a direct hit and crap.
Yeah.
And she goes in space.
Admiral Ackbar fucking dies.
Yeah, Admiral Ackbar dies. And then Leia goes into space, and then Leia's floating in space, right?
Doesn't like come back to life and then just like
she comes back to life and floats. Uses the Force to go to the door and like say, basically help me out, bros. And she helps me out, and she's completely fine right after a good night's sleep.
Think about this, like the space torpedoes get shot into the main command center of that ship. She's
perfectly fine, no injuries at all.
You see shrapnel like going at her and stuff, but nah, she's just there floating in space, just wakes up and does a Superman fly
Like-
towards
People on Twitter are defending this. Like I
Right.
saw
I know.
Scott from Team 4-Star saying, she's the descendant of Skywalker and whatever, and I'm like, who cares? This is literal fan fiction.
Yo, like I know people that actually liked The Last Jedi who said that they even hated that. That's how bad that entire thing was.
Oh my! It doesn't.
That entire situation.
It literally makes no
They-
sense. They pull it out of their butt, and it's like and it's not like, oh, she had some injuries and
Yeah,
she's
they-
recovering. No, she had no injuries. It's like the thing almost didn't hit her. She just teleported into space. That's what it feels like.
Nah, Nick, I had
God.
I had a force field around me. That's why I didn't get
That's
Like, there
power
is
of the
no
Force.
way. There is literally no way. I don't care if you have force powers or not. If you're a Jedi, that is... Even if you were a Jedi, that wouldn't happen to you. You would die.
Oh, don't worry. She had training for the last
Oh my god.
like that.
Oh my god.
Leia's freaking thing was that was a bunch of BS.
Oh man, no, yeah, and yeah, the worst thing
Luke
was that
Skywalker.
like she literally was fine. Like,
She-
there's like a scene, like a couple scenes later. Actually, let's talk about the whole like conflict in that ship with what's his fuck Paul
Yeah.
and pink haired bitch.
Yes.
Pink?
Purple haired, more like it, but yeah.
Or yeah, like there was this whole conflict between them because after Leia kicked the bucket for a couple of minutes or an hour or so, they was she was
She was the one who
pink-haired
gave
bitch-
orders.
This
Yeah.
pink-haired bitch was given command over the ship, and like no one knows who she is. She totally acts like she has no idea what she's actually doing. Paul goes through the effort of trying to get plans laid out to escape from the Empire, who are just chasing them down.
Yeah.
But this pink-haired bitch, she think about this. Her plan was to warp into a fuck-off planet in front of all the fucking Empire ships
Yep.
and just stay there. Like, think about that. All it was to have a bunch of little ships that are open for attack to go to some fuck-off planet. That's your plan? Just what?
They had to get off the planet at the end of the movie anyway. That's the funny part about it.
The Empire just
that
needed
way-
to look.
So that was to go on the salt planet.
Yeah, they go to the salt planet. But yeah, all the Empire needed to do was just have a guy look to the right. Like, ships going to that far off planet over there. Hey, let's shoot them down. That'll be fun.
And they did. That's exactly what they did.
They didn't need to get like that merchant guy, like that not Lando Calrissian.
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't even need to like sell them out. All he needed the Empire are not that well. The First Order are not that incompetent. I mean, for fuck's sakes, they made a goddamn super laser that can destroy 20 planets in the same time or some shit. I'm pretty sure they have smart enough people to veer off right and see some couple of ships.
Speaking of the First Order, Phasma, I cannot believe they brought her back. I legit laughed my butt off in the theater because I'm like, how dumb that was. They're like, it's like she got crushed, and apparently, she got crushed to death because remember Star Wars. And then they're like, we're not just gonna explain it. We're just like, she's here again, I
You
guess.
think she's gonna come back in the third movie?
Yeah, she's gonna come back because they're gonna reveal her face by that point. Because it's just Phasma is just a meme by this point. She's barely she has a ton of marketing behind her because she's a girl, and in the First Order and what have you. Oh, a girl's giving away orders.
She's a shiny. That's all the marketing you need.
She is a shiny girl, and then they're just like, she only appears in like 3 scenes in Force Awakens, and then for Last Jedi she only appears for 2 scenes, and then it's gonna be like the most pointless thing ever when they reveal her face. It's so silly.
Yeah, that's one thing that really sucks about the First Order. There's not a lot of charismatic characters in it. Like heck, the Empire. This is kind of going against what I just said, but the generals from the Empire had more character than Phasma.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, even minor villains like
Count Dooku. Count Dooku and Jango Fett, even though they had more characters.
I was gonna say Jabba, Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah. Even though
Jabba has tons of personality, and you can totally latch onto him for better or worse. But like the First Order, like other than Kylo, maybe Hans. I don't know. Kylo's the only one with a personality that the audience can latch onto. But that's it. That's the only person.
And even then, he's infinite.
Again, he is literally infinite.
I'm not weak.
I'm not
That's
weak.
the first thing I thought. Nobody else came up with
Thank
that.
you.
Hey, Kylo, you're weak. Punch, punch, punch.
Shirtless Kylo Ren, though. How you guys feel about that?
It was just like, why is this in the movie? This is pointless. I get it, and he's not even that hot. If he was hot, I can get why. Shirtless Kylo Ren. I can get why if he was hot, but he's not. He is not hot.
Yeah, he is not hating
It's not hot.
Big
Shaq.
He walks up to your girl. What you do?
Slap Sarah. What you gonna do?
What you gotta do? I'll just tell him he's weak and push him over. I'll just tell him he's weak and just push him over because he looks exactly like a pushover.
Some kind of.
Yeah, man, like he is ugly. The guy who plays him is just ugly.
Unga.
I'm gonna be the only character I actually really like in the new Star Wars movie is John Boyega as Finn. Because I like John Boyega. He's cool. I personally think he's really cool.
I like Pow. He's probably the only character I like. I don't really like John Finn. Like, actually, the whole self-sacrifice scene, that would have been nice if Rose didn't fucking... it's because I love you! Nick, I was just about to kill myself to save you!
Okay, I think we're losing steam. I think we should wrap it up.
We should. Oh, was there anything I wanted to talk about regarding Last Jedi?
It's almost...
Oh, it's almost 10:30.
Not really, no.
Ooh,
We've pretty much covered everything.
We haven't covered Earth-chan.
What?
Earth-chan.
No, we're not covering Earth-chan. We're wrapping this up.
You gotta cover Earth-chan.
We're not. Anyways, I'm probably gonna...
Okay, I have an
Earth-chan is
announcement.
best girl.
Go ahead.
I got an announcement.
Earth-chan is best.
Sonic Kick.
Yeah.
Give
Subscribe
to
to Sonic.
subscribers so I can finally
Yes.
make a defense. Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes. We need more defenses. Sonic Adventure.
Hey.
The funny thing is...
Sonic Kick.
Yeah. Go on.
If you hit 1,000 subscribers, will you make Defending Anime Outsiders?
No. They gotta do that themselves, I'm sorry. But for Sonic Adventure 2, if I make 2K subs, I will legit make Defending Sonic Adventure 2, but it won't be like you guys expected it would be. It's not going to be a complete defense of it, it's going to be a complete...
Is it gonna be like the joke video that you made?
No, it's not going to be the joke
gonna be
video,
a
it will be a
rehash.
legit Sonic Kick video, but it won't be like...
It's going to be a very positive...
It's going to be a very positive... It's going to be a very... Not really defending, just kind of... it's a Sonic Adventure 2 video, but it's still defending certain aspects of it. Because I really do not like Sonic Adventure 2 that much.
It displeases.
Actually, just wondering, were you like burnt out of Sonic Adventure 2? Is that where your feelings come from?
No, it's just like I really don't like the game.
Okay, so like you never had like...
I never hit burnout. I'm just like I don't want. I don't feel like doing it. I feel like doing Riders, and I feel like doing a series on Riders this year, though, because I really want to do Riders.
Oh, do you have a Kinect, though? That can play... What was it?
Black Rock Shadow does.
I do.
But yeah. Well, go ahead and wrap this up. So yeah.
When
Anyway,
you have the Connect, you can play the Star Wars
We
rhythm
want to do
game.
an interview with Anime Outsiders. Anime Outsiders,
Just
please
the-
hit us up.
The collective
God,
anime
I'd
outsiders.
love that.
anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Narrows, where can we find you on social
Right.
media?
You can find me at, I don't remember my at anymore.
I think it's
I
like
think it's Nair5.
Nair
Nair 5. It's Nair
I
5.
don't know.
You made another one?
No, my brother found my Twitter, so I took the liberty to change my tag again.
Oh my god.
Nerd. Anyway, Brandon.
Oh, and I have a YouTube channel that I don't use, but that'll be in use soon.
I'm not even gonna bother with the YouTube channel this time because it's been up yet. But the Twitter, it's BlackRock Shadow. Go follow it. I have bad opinions,
I see. Kestrel.
varying degrees. I also have a
Oh.
and Sega Saturn. If you like those two things, you'll love the content. Trust me. Lots of
punch that
Hamtaros.
giant Sega
Lots of
Saturn
Sega
gamepad.
Saturn. Where's my Hamtaro Sega Saturn game?
So guys, follow Rad Ricer at Rad Ricer.
Some really
Everyone go.
some
everyone
really
go-
spicy pickup lines.
Go make fun of his sad life. I'm sorry.
Find me in Screen Capital Lethal Gear Discord,
Yeah.
Twitter, I guess.
Lethal Discord, Lethal Twitter. Yeah.
Discord. Yep.
Watson.
Follow me at casual_Watson on Twitter. You're mostly just gonna see a lot of dumb memes.
Got you.
That's about it.
Very good.
I don't even follow him anymore.
Anyways, you know me. Oh, you don't. Sonic Kick. Twitter. Twitter.com. Twitter.com. Wait a minute. Sonic Kick with an underscore on Twitter. YouTube.com/C/Sonic Kick. My Facebook page, Sonic Kick Reviews. And yeah. I usually just my Facebook and my Twitter. So yeah. I have Instagram, but you gotta go search for that. It's probably easy. Anyways. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much for being part of the podcast. Thank you for listening to the current listener on YouTube or iTunes. And we'll see you in the next one.
Sayonara.
Adios.
See you later.